Alright, how's it going, everybody? We are just going to be filling out a sketchbook page, notebook, sketchbook page thing with some Halloween stuff. And yeah, doing something a little different. Actually, seeing the whole process of drawing a page in this, or not really just like a character, but just some random doodles for Halloween. So let's get started. I'm just going to pencil some stuff out first, and then we'll color it in. We got a few different ways to color stuff in, but let's see. What's something spooky to start with? Halloween. Oh. I realize doing this also. I need to practice talking while I do this, and not just sit here and draw. I don't know if I want to do that. I have an idea here. We're gonna make a little cat coming out of this guy. It's gonna be like cute and spooky, maybe. But yeah, so let's see. We're gonna do a little jack-o'-lantern pumpkin guy. Just kind of explaining what's going on. It took me a while to figure out the microphone setup. I think I realized I don't know if I've even been using it in any of the other videos. Maybe I have. Maybe it just wasn't working when I just now, but it's been so quiet before, and now I finally figured out what the issue was there. So hopefully this sounds alright for you guys, because I think I finally figured out the microphone settings. But yeah, so we're just getting a little cat head poking out of this jack-o'-lantern. I'll try to maybe go a little quicker with the pencil, because these are just sketches. And then they'll get penned in and then colored. I got some watercolors. Probably not going to use the Sharpies. Those are just there to kind of look cool, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so maybe the alcohol markers, maybe some acrylic markers, I don't know. But I'll try one thing with the watercolor. Let's draw like a scary tree. I don't know if that's Halloween. Actually, don't even really know how to draw trees. Let's just try to sketch it out and see if when we ink it in ends up looking better. Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, or maybe I shouldn't talk so much. Maybe the microphone picks up the pencil and pen stuff on paper, and that's we get some like ASMR. How's that sound? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, it's October, so we'll do some Halloween. When I first started this channel, I think it was the end of September, and we did some Halloween themed shorts, and I noticed people have been searching how to draw Halloween stuff and watching those shorts. Not many, but they're making a little comeback, so that's kind of cool. Should this pumpkin have a nose? I'm thinking yes. Okay. What about like a headstone? I feel like a patch of dirt in front of it. Something like this. Should there be like a flower? And this is actually kind of like in that Halloween video. There's a headstone with a hand coming out, and it says FPS, Flam Plum Studios. But yeah, okay, what else? I mean, this is more cute than spooky. Jack-o'-lanterns aren't really scary or spooky, I don't think. Alright. Let's figure something out here. What about like a classic ghost? A classic sheet ghost? Which again, I also think was part of the how to draw spooky Halloween stuff shorts. which, you know, there was a pretty good format there. It was asking if something was scary or not, and it would say yes or no. And if it was scary, or it wouldn't say yes, it would make a buzzer if it wasn't, and then it would scream if it was scary. So you have to let me know which one of these things are scary and leave a scream. Let's just keep it going with how about just like a face, or no, not a face, just like some haunting eyes. Some haunting eyes and like a big old smile. Imagine seeing that just floating around. How scary would that one be? You see something like this just outside your window? That would be scary. It kind of looks like Gengar or something. We got some Pokemon around here too, but I was just trying to fill some stuff up in the camera space. Skeleton head. I'm not really good at drawing them, but they always kind of look like alien skull. Maybe that's scary, right? It's an alien skull. Not that that was the intent, but it's got that big old crystal skull looking. We'll give it some like crack. Oh, you know what? It doesn't have a nose. There we go. We'll give it some. Is it too cracked? Whatever. I think what I'm doing with this, we'll erase real quick. Is leave it like that. All right, so we got a skull. We got a not that great of a ghost. We got this head, terrible flower on the piece. Cemetery, or just the headstone. What else we got? I think one of the things we drew a foot. So why don't I try to draw that zombie foot again? I've been drawing a lot of feet with Chapernan. So let's see if the issue is the toes. I'm not the best at the toes, but since it's a zombie, we can just say, you know, maybe it's missing some toes. Maybe something happened to the zombie and he's missing toes. You know, it's kind of like, is it Thing? Or It? Or is it because it's like Thing from the Addams Family, but just a foot? Oh, we don't give it cracks. We're giving it it's kind of like a Frankenstein foot. Somebody cut his Achilles there. Maybe that big toe is sewed on. Maybe all the toes are sewed on. We'll see how that ends up looking. Okay, foot. And maybe a bat. I guess I kind of filled up the page here, so we'll just kind of continue. Don't want to take too long penciling because hopefully that shows up on the camera well. I think it does. I'll see. Okay, a bat. You draw like a good bat wing. We'll just do like a circle bat. Oh, I'm going off the page. That's all right. Leaning in a little bit here. It's kind of like a little cat mouth for some reason. They're kind of, bats are cute. This is more of a cute bat than it is scary, but maybe you think it is scary. Maybe you're afraid of bats. You'll have to let me know which one is scary. Yeah, so I'm kind of just going off of nothing here. Does it need anything else? Let's give him like his little feet. Feet. Is it scary? No, I don't think it is. Is it missing something? Maybe. A candle? That's spooky, right? I don't think I can draw candles. I was just kind of thinking like flame. Like it was missing like a. Can we get like some wax? It's a pretty thick candle. Some wax dripping down. Maybe like get the walls of the side here. I should have looked at something. Maybe it's in a little candle holder here. That's what I think is happening. It kind of goes with that face, I guess. How about a piece of candy? Maybe there should just be a few pieces of candy around the page to kind of fill it up. I didn't really do anything on the bottom here. It's like a Tootsie Roll maybe. Maybe some type of gummy. How about a candy over here? What else is spooky? I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that would like actually scare me. Probably if I was like a face at my window, that'd probably scare me. If I just like looked out my window and there was just a guy out there staring at me. I also got this rock here, crystal. Pretty cool, right? That's blue kyanite. All right, let's draw. How about a rat? Yeah, he's just like, you don't want to come across this thing. He's gonna bite you. This is a rabid rat. A rabid Halloween dirty, disgusting rat. Alright. If we need to fill some stuff in, we will. Let's start penning this stuff. Do I use this pen or a different pen? Whoops. I think I'll use a different pen. Sorry about the noise. Don't mind the noise. And I gotta start from this side and move this way, otherwise I'm gonna smudge. So we'll start at the top here with the cat, which I realize doesn't have whiskers. Oh, this is a Posca thin marker pen thing. I like the thickness, but I gotta activate it real quick. Sorry about that. Okay, anyway. Let's continue. Let's start inking, as they say. And I'll probably ruin it in my inking, and whatever. Usually I find stuff looks a little better pencil with all like the sketch marks and everything, because you know there'll be some messed up lines, some good lines, and then you can just kind of pick out the good lines, but when you ink it there's just the one line. So do we give this guy whiskers? Yeah, I'm doing it. Alright, let's get the jack-o'-lantern. Do I have to add extra lines on the inside to show? Maybe. I don't want to do it on the mouth though, but I will do it on the eyes and then those lines I'm not going to ink in. That probably will look weird. I'll try to reflect the pumpkin curve things when it's colored, because we will be coloring this after. What if like, does that make it look better or worse? Well, I didn't really get it there, and the nose is too small, so we're just gonna leave that. Whatever. I'm gonna try erasing everything after. These dry kind of fast, so hopefully that doesn't ruin it. So let's draw the big old hole here that something's living in, somebody's hiding in. Leave some white behind, because that will get colored in with a nice brown. Really nice brown. Yeah, so I am trying to do something a little different than shorts. I guess maybe I'll start explaining myself. Not that too many people even watch my videos, but maybe one day. I haven't done shorts in a while, which I probably should. I don't know. We'll see. Try and move away from the requests. I mean, I like drawing characters. There's characters I like, but try to draw my own stuff, I guess. Not that I'm any good, but that's not what it's about. It's just about having fun and trying to get like develop a style that that I don't know, not necessarily stands out, but you'd be like, oh, that's a style. Yeah, that tree looked better with the pencils. That's kind of what I was saying. Just got ruined here, but let's just add some background lines and see if that does anything. It's like a gnarled dead tree. Like some roots. I don't know. Whatever. Here we go. Do something light, something fun. This piece of candy. I guess a hard candy. Maybe it's caramel. Maybe it isn't. Maybe we can add like a razor blade. Would that be scary? Do I know what a razor blade looks like? I don't, so. Alright, let's switch it up real quick. Let's see. I think I do. It's kind of like that. Is there a hole there? I think it's double-sided like that. And there's like got the sharp edge. Alright, I do. Maybe I am off. Maybe I just think that's what a razor blade looks like for some reason, but it actually does not. Alright, kind of try to fix the lines here. There's just a little flower growing from the grave here. Someone was, give it a leaf, kind enough to plant on whoever this unmarked grave, unnamed grave, is just rest in peace. Classic headstone. Alright, let's get this rat. His nose is a little too big here, so try to fix that by just getting pen in here, and he has big old buck teeth showing. He's just gnawing like a rat. Rats are not good. I guess this will be, I don't know, brown, maybe gray rat. What rat color is most disgusting? Black? I don't know. Okay, now maybe I'll just go top down because my hand's gonna kind of be here anyway. See if we can kind of fix this ghost, this sheep ghost. Yeah, give it a little more length. Get some shadow behind because it's a sheath. So something's in there, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, this bat's off the page. It's hard because I'm trying not to move the page too much so I can so it stays centered for the camera. Probably something I should figure out. There we go. Okay. See if we can fix the wings also. It's going off. I'll just leave them like that. I don't think it needs the little extra top part that they have, like their arm thing, and then the skin flaps that are the wings. We'll just leave that. Another piece of candy right here, the same kind as before. Oh, maybe it's a different wrapper. The zombie foot bone sticking out. I think that's what your foot looks like if you were to chop it off. Just a little bone there. It just pops out just like that. his stitches. Just like a zombie or Frankenstein. Toenail. Okay. We're moving right along here. Let's get this scary floating face. I want the corners kind of be more like pointy. Give him an eye color. We'll figure out what eye color he'll be after. Alright, we're scanning his teeth here. I was just trying to think of color. Maybe he'll just be like yellow. Yellow. Gross teeth. That's why you should brush your teeth so they don't look like what those are going to look like. Or maybe you want them to look like that to be scary. I don't know. Okay. Well, I kind of messed up the candle here, actually, by just doing what I just did. I'll just keep going, though. So this little candle holder. Plate like that. Okay. The skull. This is definitely an alien skull because I don't think any human skull looks like this, but we'll just pretend it's a human skull. I'm not going to color the eyes in because I think I'll put like a floating light in there. I will color the nose in because that's just going to be black. Okay, and then my Tootsie Roll thing here and the razor blade, and then hopefully this is dry enough to start coloring. And we're gonna start erasing, I guess, because I don't know if I needed to actually draw that line there, but we'll leave it and do it on the bottom too, just so it matches, so we can see the color separation of what's the shiny part, what's not the shiny part. Alright, so it's probably wet down there, but let's see if I just start no smudges. Okay, this is where I've often ruined things I've done by erasing and then it just smudges everywhere. Let's get the pencil out of here. Just gonna go for it and go in opposite order of what I inked and just see. I'm probably gonna smudge something, but so far so good. All right. Oh man. But maybe we can just cover it up with color. I bet the camera's shaking now that I'm shaking the whole desk as I do this. Right. Catching up a little too fast to the ink, so hopefully it's dry down there. And we'll see. Get the face, alright, get the pencil. Or not the pencil, the candle. It doesn't look that great, but it's okay. I'm assuming the skull is dry. Okay, yeah, it's looking alright. And the razor blade I kind of did well. Alright, we got this erasing done. Now we got this eraser vacuum. It's not really an eraser vacuum, but a keyboard one, and that's what I use it for. Or I use it for the eraser shavings. But it's a keyboard vacuum, but it works pretty well. You may have seen it in some of the shorts, super sped up. Maybe not, because it like is only there for a second and disappears. But it is in a lot of the shorts, but not for long. The pink eraser vacuum. Okay, let's start coloring some stuff. Let's try watercolor. If I can get this thing out. Let's see if I can do watercolors. I mean, I probably can't, but let's see what we get with the watercolors, if I can do this right. Or if I even know how to. I watercolored a few things before and it came out alright, but I may have already started off wrong by not wetting the page, but let's see. Let's see if we can get this. I like the texture of watercolor. I think it usually comes out pretty good looking. But alcohol markers kind of end up looking that way too sometimes. I've got a paper towel here to dry it off. Let's see if we can pick some of this up. If we don't want too much. Alright. See how that goes. Let's get our streak. I don't know what flavor candy this is. Green with a blue streak. I don't know. Maybe like lime. Some delicious lime candy. Alright, let's get this to the edge a little more. Let's try to get a little green and move it around. Just moving little water droplets around. Okay. We'll make this thing green too. How about that? Is there a gray? Let's see if we can make a gray out of the... I think this is for mixing, but I don't know. Is gray mix black and white water or just like really watered down black? That's what we'll find out. Maybe I'll do the other candies. Okay, watered down black is what we want. Get a little more water on here. There we go. I want it to have like that weird, or I want it to have that like water texture. I don't know what people go for when watercoloring, but I like when it has like the, you know, some stuff going on to it. The nice thing about watercolor, they usually don't bleed to the back of the other page, so you can double up, where the alcohol markers do. They don't bleed through the second page, but they definitely bleed back on the page you're drawing. But this is a good notebook. That's something also I learned is you don't need the best art materials, but I do think paper is probably the thing you don't want to cheap out on. Not that you need super expensive paper. It's just I bought a couple notebooks from Walmart and the paper is terrible. Like you use a pencil on one and it like marks, maybe I'm writing too hard, but I don't think so, but it like marked the next 3 pages with, you know, the imprint from your pencil, and if you do a pen it's even worse. Where this, I got this one from like Hobby Lobby, I think. It's on sale, and you know, it was pretty much around the same price of one you could get at Walmart, and the quality is a lot better. Same with these watercolors are from Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something. It was all on sale at the time, and they probably have sales quite a bit. But that's I think paper is something that will help, because you know, I guess Walmart doesn't have good paper, but you can get any other stuff from there, and it's probably no different, or not that much different than what you'd find at Hobby Lobby, or maybe it's a step above. I don't know. I think paper is the one thing that you want to have be good, because then you don't ruin the pages behind too much. Maybe I need a lighter touch. Maybe that's what the takeaway is here, that I'm just like really pressing down way too hard. But I don't know. Sometimes I am, maybe sometimes I'm not. Whatever. Don't skimp on paper. Alright. Maybe this whole thing will be watercolor. Maybe I'll try to do a mix. Maybe I'll color something in, but I kind of like the watercolors. Color should this flower be? Should the inside be brown, perhaps? Like a sunflower. Try to make this a little darker, more paint than water. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's dip this and keep going. Well, we'll make this flower yellow probably. Yeah, I don't really know how to use watercolor, so I don't know if my technique is right or I'm wasting them, but it doesn't really matter. I think it's coming out better than what I was thinking it would, so that's pretty cool. Got my cat over here. He might jump up and splash all the water around. We'll see. That's okay. All right. That took like 50 minutes to do 2 little watercolor things. Nice. Let's keep it going. I didn't need to. I'm gonna do some yellow. Yeah, maybe I'll do a mix, because I don't think I have a watercolor that will be the candle color. So we'll just do what I can with the watercolors, and then we will switch to alcohol markers that I typically use. I have more brushes than just this little one, so maybe I should bust those out sometime and see, but you know, the watercolors are pretty fun, and I like the texture they end up being. I had friends who were doing watercolors for a school project, a class, and one was like very, very talented. And the other one did not know how to use watercolors and looked like a little kid did it. And he's just like looking at the other friends, and he did like a pretty much like perfect self-portrait. It's like, geez. But you know, doesn't matter what people's abilities are, as long as you just keep trying. It's not always about being the best. It's about just having fun, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, there's a little flame there. I think this is red too. I think that's like a darker red. I think what I'm gonna do with this is make it the little skulls eye. Alright. And I'm realizing I probably should have done this earlier. I was messing with the microphone for a while because I forgot to do something. See if we can like water this up a little bit. Dewatering it. The paper towel really helps. That's all I'll say about this. Kind of looks like it's like a glowing thing there. All right. Maybe we'll try another gray for the razor blade, just the razor sharp edge, and see how that comes out. around. I gotta clean this. Let's see. Alright, there's no color on that. That look razor sharp. Does it even look gray? Looks like all the other. Oh, that's way too much. Let's see. Maybe we can just spread this around. That's okay. Yeah, kind of were able to spread it around. See if I can like absorb that little bit there. Alright, it's fine. I think that's what I was saying I like about watercolors. Yeah, I gotta get better at talking on the mic because this is kind of weird. I'm talking to myself here while I do this, narrating. Do I tell a funny story? I don't know. Alright, let's try something a little different. Let's try to get the paint off and then, I don't know, there's a still on here, that's fine. Let's just, I'm gonna try to wet the area first and then get the paint on, but this is good too. Kind of want this to be a little darker. So let's try getting more paint. Let's see. That's a little better. Try to layer it on top, I don't know. Or am I just soaking the page and gonna rip a hole in it? Alright, let's see if we can use a precise hand and get these branches, which it probably cannot. It's going to go all outside the lines, which I don't know. Do I focus on it or not? It's going to be a long video, but that's okay. See if anyone sticks around to the end. I'm just screaming into the void here of a video no one's gonna watch or listen to. I kind of cultivated a following of people who watch just shorts. Not everyone, can't say that, but so that's what I think the goal of the videos are, to start putting more out, which I haven't been. Maybe more than just this format here where I just do a something, you know. I don't know. Will YouTube show it to people who want to see it? Are there anybody who even wants to see it? But that's okay. I'm actually kind of impressed with how the watercolors turning out, mainly because I'm not, it's like this third or fourth time I've tried it in recent, times. So it came out way better than I was expecting. For me, at least. Okay. It looks like there's no pink. Maybe a watered down red could be pink. Or not. I don't know. Alright, let's see. Do I have all the color off? Is it because I have dirty water? The water has enough paint to be a color? I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to try putting water down on the ghost. Let's see if we can do something with that, with the white. Which I don't know if I've used this one before. Looks like I have not used that color, whatever that is. Let's get some white in there and see what happens. Oh, yeah, nothing. You can't really see it. At least I can't. We'll just put the whole thing over and that's probably more for mixing stuff. Let's try to get it off the, kind of like what it did to the eyes at least. Alright, we're done with the ghost. let's color in this candy. Whoa. This brush really sucks up the water, which is nice when you, I mean, maybe that's like what all watercolor brushes do, and it's the only one I've used, so. It's what I wanted, I guess, so, yeah. Now we got some orange candy. Maybe this is like an orange, is it Tootie? No, Tootsie Roll. You know, the flavored Tootsie Rolls. Maybe that's what this is. An orange, unmarked Tootsie Roll. Maybe the candies are are the scariest things because they're not labeled. Maybe there's a razor blade in it, or poison or something. I don't know. I hope not. Not that I go trick-or-treating, or will, or even give out candy. I just turn the lights off. My neighborhood is kind of a trick-or-treating hot spot in this town, I would say. People come and they park and they go around the neighborhood because it's a nice little loop. And yeah, I don't even leave out a bowl. I just shut the lights off. It's like the cars are in the driveway, but it doesn't matter. Don't come here. Do not come here. And we just hide out and do our own thing. Maybe barbecue. Maybe somebody will be like Big Daddy and just knock on the door anyway. That'd be kind of funny. I have candy, I'm just not sharing it with people who come knocking. There's actually always a lot of candy here, because I don't eat it too often. Sometimes though. But it lasts a long time. Yeah. So there's my, that's how much of the spirit of Halloween I'm in. Around this spooky stuff and not giving out candy. Okay. Yeah, I think this pumpkin will need the other kind of marker to give it a little more definition, but let's mix the orange in there. Let's get the candle part of this lit up. I think the skull might be my favorite thing on this page so far, and maybe the pumpkin cat. I don't know where those came from, but the skull ended up looking a lot better than I thought it was going to, so that's why I like it. Kind of had a weird shaped head, but the little glowing red eye things I think really make it. It's a nice touch. Alright, should the cat have yellow eyes too? I guess so, kind of to match what's going on with the pumpkin. This is going to be a black cat, I would think. Why wouldn't it be, right? Kind of layering on too much paint there, but that's okay. So I want things to kind of have like the weird texture of everything else. So let's try and make this a black cat. Let's paint it up and get it nice and wet and see what we can do. Or am I gonna destroy this whole thing? Alright, now that's I went from having too much to not enough now. That's okay. Actually, there we go. Now that we're spreading out, that looks good. Probably should not be so critical. I don't know. I always think that I start drawing something, I'm like, this is terrible. But then when it's done, I was like, that's a little better than I expected. Maybe that's the benefit of having the low expectations of how something is going to turn out. You'll never be disappointed. I don't know. Let's try to finish this up. We still got a bunch of other stuff to get to. I guess I didn't need all those extra filler candy stuff. Did I say this was going to be a brown rat? But I can mix in some brown and see what happens. I don't think I've tried layering two colors on this page yet, just different intensity of the same color on the tree. No, I'll get the alcohol markers at the end to do some finishing touches on some stuff. But let's get some brown to see what happens with this rat. This plague rat. So taking over the gray, I guess, because there wasn't enough black, but it looks good. It looks good. A nice brown rat that you should stomp on if you ever see coming your way. Just smush it. Okay. Or don't. You don't have to smush the rat. I think I somehow got this stuff on here and it, whatever. Let's continue. What color is this? It's a green. Let's do this Frankenstein foot. Nice. This is nice and watery like this. Actually, really, I'm liking how that. Just leave it like that. I like the way that's. As I say, let's leave it like that. As I keep going, we will leave it like that. Maybe I can pick up this little part that came out underneath. No. All right, it's fine. All right, how about this piece of candy? How about make it a nice, is this even purple? I thought this would be purple, but it's looking blue, but maybe it is purple. No, it's blue. Is there no purple on this? Should I try to make it by dropping some red in here? What do we get to lose? Does it mix well at all? I don't know. But it kind of did. That's kind of looking cool. I'd eat that piece of candy if I saw it laying around. All right. Let's get this guy's teeth. Got too much yellow here. This water is itself has become spooky part of the thing. It's like a green sludge. So there you go. Another spooky thing that's happened in the video. How to draw, or drawing spooky stuff with me. Is that what I'll call it? Draw with me. I think I hear some howling outside. That's scary too, but there's howling all the time, so that's not scary. What color should this thing's eyes be? I guess. How about this red? It's probably like a more orange red. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, that's just water. It's like an orange water tint. Let's actually get the red in there. See how that goes. The paper towel kind of looks cool just on its own like this. Yeah, that's the art. That was the art the whole time. Alright, I've been smudging or whatever. And okay, so the bat. Let's just, what is this? Let's see. Let's just go for this color. Too much. Or maybe it's good. Maybe we can make this work. Like a darker side. Like a teal bat. Do you think we can darken this up at all? Okay, that's too black. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. We'll try to keep the wings, just the wings this color. There we go, out of the lines again. Let's get this. Try to keep it not that soggy. Alright, we're almost an hour here. It's a long time. But I guess this is kind of what it takes me to do one page. So you'd think I'm really fast watching the shorts, that it only takes like 15 seconds to do a drawing, but that's a little movie magic for you. Is edited. Alright, the bat looks alright. Okay. I think we're done with the watercolors here. Let's throw that down there. And let's just finish up the few things we have. So we need a bone color, which I think will be this. Kind of like an off-white. That's almost like the candle color, too. Just make that the candle. I'll try to find a little bit darker version of this. It smells pretty good, actually. I feel like they don't usually have a smell, but this one's smelling pretty good. There's two same numbered colors, but they are not the same color, but they have the same number, same. Alright, that's not a candle color at all. We'll use that as a base and find something else. I should have picked out the colors ahead of time. Alright. I think this will be a better, that's probably how I'm getting the, I'm just sticking my hand right here. Okay, that's how I got. Alright, this is not really a candle color either. We'll just pretend it is. And we'll draw the base over here, which is brown. Yep. Phone ran out of space and stopped recording, so here's the finished thing. I just colored in a couple things. I guess it's not really filled because there's a bunch of white space, but it is what it is. This video ended up being a lot longer than I expected. I'm not going to edit down, so if you've seen this, thanks. Maybe you made it this far. Alright, there'll be more videos like this. Maybe not as long, but okay. Bye, everybody.